Okay, this is just a little diary vlog, whatever you want to call it. Actually, hold on. There's too much background noise. Be right back. Yeah, probably a little better. This is just gonna be me doing basically a live diary. Just me talking my shit. Talking my shit, saying what I want. And today I had a very humbling experience. I had a very, what you would call, reality smacking me in the fucking face. Okay? I had one of those moments today. I've been having a lot of those. Ever since I've turned 25, a lot has happened internally. A lot of awakenings, okay? I guess some people might call that your frontal lobe being fully developed. Um, but yeah, I'll probably do another video about the 25 things I've learned in life because holy shit, I feel like I have this my third eye. I feel like my third eye is doing this, doing this, doing this. Just like yeah. Anywho, so today's humbling reality check. I had a moment today where I realized maybe the reason why I feel so far behind in life, and we're talking financially behind in life, is because I didn't have a head start like some of my peers, some of the people, some of my friends in my life. I did not have the same head start financially. And I think that's always been very evident throughout my whole life. There's like little nuances I've probably, from a third, like from an outside perspective, if you were looking at my life growing up and seeing me in my environments and the people I was around, the friends I grew up with, probably could have clocked that pretty early on. Like, I did not have the same head start, financially speaking. But today just really just fucking slapped me in the fucking face, okay? I just was like, holy shit. Even though I didn't let that turn into a victim mentality, because I hate a bitch with a victim mentality. Oh my god, don't even start on that. Even though I did not have the same head start as some of my friends have had growing up, I didn't let that make me another statistic. I didn't let that make me lazy and just repeat the cycle. If anything, it made me want to do the complete opposite. But I'm just realizing that I'm unfortunately going to have to work 10 times harder to barely catch up to the people I'm referring to in my life. And even then, when I may catch up to them, if I might get on the same playing field, they still may be ahead of me. And I think that's just kind of a harsh truth that I need to accept, but I can't let it hinder me from being successful in life and not repeat the same generational patterns, whatnot. But it's also like, fuck, bro. Ugh. Like, why couldn't I have been a Nepo baby? Okay? Like, oh, I hate it. I'm tired, Grandpa. Okay? I know. Oh. I guess to get more specific, I grew up in a one parent household, just me and my mom. Not well off by any means, but not dirt poor. Like, I never, very grateful and very fortunate I never had to experience the electricity bill not being paid in time and not having lights and hot water. Luckily, never had to experience that. Um, but there were still tough times growing up. Um, had to have like help from grandparents, which I will always be thankful for them. Um, Stuff like that. And not having a very supportive father figure in my life. Um, so that was kind of like the gist of me growing up, right? And both parents growing up just fucking shit with money. Absolutely awful with money. One parent is a little better now than the other, as we've all grown up. Um, but I definitely did not learn all my financial literacy, my discipline from my parents. That's for sure. If anything, they have made me fearful of being like them, which may be a positive thing. Um, but so far I've been the first in my family to do a lot of things that are just kind of normal for a lot of people, and it's not, and it hasn't really hit me until like today. I was like, wow, you know, I just growing up, just I've learned it's kind of like an intuitive thing that okay, I see how both my parents are existing as adults and how it affects their children growing up. And I don't want any of that. I don't want that shit because that's not for me. No, thank you. So, I guess you could say intuitively, I was like, let's do the opposite. Let's learn how to save money at a young age. Be mindful of what we're spending our money on. Um, yeah, ever since I was a little kid, anytime I would have money, I would put some aside for like fun stuff and some things aside for like really big purchases I want to save for, or for something like really important. So, and that kind of manifested into, or not manifested, um, sure, we'll use that word, that, you know, developed into me when it came time to colleges, senior in high school. Um, I got accepted into my dream private art design college in New York, and then got accepted into a very safe, very affordable, could go for free essentially, in state school. And the private out of state dream school, reach school, as they say, I did get partial scholarship for it. But at 17 years old, I knew ain't no fucking way I'm going into 100K plus amount of debt the first day I step on campus. Absolutely not. So I went with the smarter choice, financially speaking, going to the Insight School, pretty much going there for very, very cheap. And it's funny because my mom, during this time, because she knew this was my dream school, the one in New York, and she offered to get a second mortgage on the house, sell her house, go live with my grandparents, so she could help me afford to go to my dream school. And as amazing as that is, and how thoughtful that is, I also knew at 17 years old, ain't no fucking way we're doing that. That's crazy. Because where am I gonna come home to during breaks? Like, love my grandparents. I'm not gonna. I want my own room, thank you. I don't sell my room, basically. So, just a lot of those intuitive thoughts and feelings, right? And then that, again, as I continued through life, went to the cheap in-state school. I did end up taking out a very, very small loan, but I did my research. Also, mind you, I am a first generation in my family to go to college to continue secondary education. Is it secondary education? Just higher education. And my entire family that I know of, well, besides some cousins here and there, but like my immediate family, I'm the first to do it, right? So no one was helping me besides the internet. Thank you, internet. So I knew when I did have to take out a loan to pay for the rest of college, I knew it had to be very, very small amount, like a very small percentage of the overall fund that was funding my education, and I had to pay it back before interest started kicking my ass. So I made sure to get a federal subsidized loan. I think that's what I got. The one, whatever federal student loan that doesn't start collecting interest until 6 months post grad. That's the one I chose because I knew I'm definitely going to pay that fucking loan off before the interest starts accruing. Interest is not going to get money from me, and that's exactly what I did after I graduated. And then from there, I again continually just being financially literate and smart, not doing what my parents did, just learning it on my own, really. And as cool as that may sound to some people, and it taught me a lot of discipline, and now I have a lot of skills and blah blah blah, whatever. I can't help but think how fucking nice it would have been if I had a bit of a head start on life. If I had parents that were already financially literate and taught me right away. Girl, if I had a little fund that my parents started, and then at like, I don't know, 12 years old, they're like, all right, we're gonna start teaching you how to invest. Oh, I'd be so fucking rich right now. Oh my god, I'd be so rich. I'd be so rich right now. But alas, those were not the cards that I was dealt, okay? With that being said, the takeaway of this is although you may not have the same head start as some of your friends or peers, that shouldn't make you not want to try. That shouldn't make you feel defeated, even though it's really hard not to feel like that. Um, like, be the exception, okay? Even though it's really fucking hard. It's really hard. Kind of frustrating sometimes because you're just like, fuck, I gotta work 10 times harder to get remotely close to where some of my friends and peers are. And you know what? It is what it is. It's not about the past. It's just how do you react with what is going on? How do you take or not take control of the things, of the controllables in your life? That really determines your path, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. I just feel a little defeated though. I feel tired. I feel like mentally exhausted. Just like, oh, fuck. I gotta really put in the work. Oh, man. Yeah. But I am still very grateful that I didn't have it worse, because I am very well aware that there are people that had it way worse than me. They had a worse beginning to life. I totally understand that. But fuck it, like, I'm still like, fuck, I don't. Oh man, how it would be nice to have had a better head start. But there's no point in dwelling on the past, which I tend to do. There's no point in that anymore because it's all that matters is what you do in the little gift called the present, okay? So, I think that's it for now. We'll see if I continue doing these little gritty quality webcam live diaries. We'll see. I think it might be fun to see how I like where I'll be in a year from now if I continue this. Maybe this will be like a nice little time capsule. Yeah, I just feel defeated. I feel a little defeated. I feel a little like a little sad. Like, damn, I gotta really work because I did not have a head start. And I'm just really seeing the effects of that now. I'm like, fuck, bro. But I'm also very motivated to level up, basically. I wanna level up. We wanna be up, okay? Is it gonna be fucking hard compared to most people's journeys? Yes, it will be. But just gotta do it, or else I'm gonna end up like my parents, and we can't do that. We can, but my soul, my spirit will just not let me do that. No, no, thank you, no, thank you. Alrighty, I think I yapped enough about that. But if you're in a similar situation as me, or you've had a very similar upbringing, and you're having the same experience as me, then you get the pain. You get the pain, okay? Okay, we will rise. We will rise. I think we gotta fake it till we make it. Fake it till you make it. Okay.